Welcome back. We have a tower of things. Let me zoom out. Here we go. These are two LaserDisc players. If you don't know what a LaserDisc is, these are LaserDiscs. They are very giant. Hello. Very giant CD-like things. It's a really cool format that came out in the 90s. We got, apparently this is a really nice one here that I got on Facebook Marketplace not so long ago. Has as video output. Only got a little bit of an issue because this thing here won't stay shut, which apparently is a very common fault with the 3080 Pioneer LaserDisc players. But this one here I got from a friend of mine who saved it from an office liquidation. In fact, the same one, if you follow my Instagram at RetroByteMeister, you there posted a picture of a lid and a wooden lid for a computer, and he gave me those two things that came from the same office liquidation. Let's try these out, shall we? Already plugged the lower one in. This is a CLD-V2400. Has composite out, and it comes with this. In lieu of a remote, it has this thing, which I guess all these titles came with like a barcode to scan. So I don't know. Let's turn her on and see what happens on the screen here, if anything. All right, no magic smoke. Oh, we got a picture, I guess. See if we can open a tray. Look at how massive this tray is. Let's just try one of these. It's not like I can show you much of the video, because if I put this in there, I for sure get a copyright strike. And we don't want that. So let's just see what happens when we put a CD in. Or, I'm sorry, a LaserDisc in. Reading, reading, reading. Does she want to read? Oh! Look at that. It's actually reading, and the quality isn't half bad. I mean, absolutely working. We can see if we can do things like pause, play, stop. No, I don't think this this reader here works. Oh, yeah, it might be broken, huh? So, all right, we'll get to put a new plug in. That's not a big deal. But look at this, beautiful. Let's try the other one. Let's plug it in. My array of cables down here. I need to clean up this room. Heckin' hell. Turn her on. Oh, that's a bummer. Nothing happens. That's especially a bummer because Marketplace seller says that this thing works perfectly. Yeah. Let's crack her open and see what's wrong with it, huh? Shall we? Bummer. Okay, so here we are. Remove the cover. Remove the audio amplifier. And here's the power board. Couple of possible faults. These voltage regulators could have failed, even though they're on a big fat heatsink. Bridge rectifier, or there's even a transformer down there. There it is. Any of those things could have failed. And of course, there are plenty of capacitors in there, any of which could have failed too. So I'm guessing what we're gonna have to do is a recap, hoping that this will restore the power supply. But look at this. This is, even though it's a massive device, it's very complicated in terms of its internal structure. So I'm guessing, and I have to look up a service manual if there is such a thing. I found a service manual and I figured out how to disassemble the device enough to mostly remove the disk tray, such that we can go ahead and probe the power supply, because I'm having a feeling the power supply here is having an issue. And right, so the service manual says there exists standby power over here, which should be 5 volts on pin 3 and pin 4, which is ground. And we got nothing. Power good is pin 5, and pin 6 is supposed to be negative 23 or so. And we are at negative 26. I got the leads reversed, touching the ground with the red, so that's why it looks at positive voltage over here. But yeah, we have no 5 volt standby power. So that tells us right there it's a power supply problem. The pins 1 and 2 are AC, and it's 5.8 volts AC. Not sure why they would do that, but they do. Okay, so that being said, as you can see, all of the connectors, well, you can't really see, but I disconnected all connectors, those two. There's one more underneath there for the spindle motor. That's this guy here, this cable. Those two here are going to the soundboard, as does this one. This one strangely comes straight from the transformer. Ugh, that's like mains voltage here. Don't touch this, right? It's like this is the life-ending part of the power supply. This is the life-altering part of the power supply. Don't touch any of that. So, but here we can tell we don't have any standby power, and the question is why. And when I look at the power, the power regulator that provides the standby power is this guy here, this baby over here. Hooking that guy up, let's see what it does. 1, 2, 3, no magic smoke. We got, it creeps up to 10 and a little bit, but took a while for it to get there, right? So we're good. All right, let's try that out one more time. 1, 2, 3. Haha. All right, there you have it. I think Q5 here may just be dead. Let's find a replacement. Sorry, these are SD2012 current regulators, not voltage regulators, evidently. Okay, it's a new day, it's a new dawn. Found a replacement part. While I was working on this, also recapped the standby power side of the power supply, checked both rectifiers, and checked all of these. These all test fine. These were out of spec. So this guy was out of spec and this way was out of spec. They were both about 10 or 15% lower than their rated capacitance, so we'll just recap them. Should we go for broke, or should we just test the activation power first? Or should we go for broke and just go ahead and test the standby? I think I'm gonna go straight for standby if I can hook up to the damn lead. Yes, now we are here. Let's dangle this guy down here, that's fine. By the way, these loose wires here. Apparently Pioneer likes to use thicker, I think this is 8 gauge wire, to tie other cables together. It's a peculiar little design choice, but okay. All right, here we go. Multimeter's on. We're hooked up. We're not touching anything nefarious. Let's find, oh, there's already something happening here. Recall the last time we probed that leg, the emitter output, we had flat 0, nothing. Now we have a little bit of an output over there. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Oop, there's my power here, 1, 2, 3. And there you have it. Cool. So standby power is restored, I think. Let us probe. I can safely probe the 15 volt rail over here. So let me do that real quick. And 15 volt rail is at 16 volts, which I'm guessing is because there's no load on it, because this part of the power supply and this part of the power supply are both off right now. All right, so I'm wondering if I can put it back in and then just give it a try, see what it does. Stand by. Okay, the board is back in, mostly reassembled. Man, that is a pain in the butt to do. Let us try what happens. Okay, nothing blew up. Ha-ha! And we got power again. Look at that. Nice. That was it. it is repaired. So now we try reading a disc real quick, what I had intended to do in the first place. With this, with this, what do you call it? Tasteful title. Cover yourself up, lady. This is a family show. Anyways, this one came with a player. Might as well use it. And no, I'm not going to show the movie. For sure, that'll get me a copyright strike. So, power on. Does it still work? Yes. Okay. There's that. Open. Here comes the tray. Nice. Big ass disc in. Close. Which is the button? Wow, we got picture. I just noticed. LaserDisc. Oh, doesn't autoplay. All right. Well, then let's play. All right. Seems to work. Ooh, loud. Okay, let's stop this again. Find out why this thing vibrates like crazy. Okay, so we figured out what the problem with the grinding is, why the disc grinds on the spindle down here. We watch what happens right over here. There seems to be a guide rail. We eject, it works fine. Retract. Oh, it comes down. Oh, see how it's binding a little bit as it comes up and it comes down? So that's not normal. For that, we have the New Yorker's favorite material, lithium grease. You don't want to live in New York in winter without one of these. So I'm guessing we're going to lubricate this here a little bit, and while we're at it, we're going to give the rest of the mechanism a good lube too. So let's do that real quick. Okay, and here we are. The LaserDisc finally plays without hitting anything. The focus is adjusted pretty okay. Everything is nice and looped. So this player finally works. I'm just gonna say that the picture quality isn't great. You see the horizontal snow there. And there's some picture cutoffs every once in a while. So, yeah. Everything works except that. I used the service manual and these various adjustments to get the best picture out of it that I could. Maybe someone in the comments can tell me how to do it even better. Like if I pause this real quick, you see here all these artifacts, they're not great. Maybe it's an artifact of the CD. Let's find that out real quick. Okay, so yeah, that must be a part of the CD because this one plays just fine. There's still some wobbling in the picture every once in a while, which makes me think that there's still some more better adjustments we can do here. But in the absence of having an actual test disc, yeah, that's not gonna happen, I guess. Unless someone can explain to me how to make these adjustments with just an oscilloscope. And I understand these are test points, these ones, and these ones down there. But I don't know what I'm looking for, so and the service manual is very, very superficial. Just to show you, side B is also playing pretty nicely. Look at this party trick. This assembly is just neat. There's no two lasers in there, which I thought. Stop. There's a little bit grinding left. And look at that. Isn't that just neat? Every once in a while it still clacks, but there's also these foam pads that are living on the platter are also nice and worn out. But isn't that something? Friends, this is working. This is working fine. Yay. And here we are, friends. The Pioneer CLD-3080 is 100% repaired. And because it is such a fat unit of a device, it has to live here behind my TV because the TV stand is just not big enough. Anyhow, let's turn her on. Oh yeah, and as you can see, I repaired this part here. It'll now finally stay shut. Play here. Oh, sometimes it comes out without us wanting it to. Here we go. And here it is. It works just fine. And now we can get our chair, this one, put it right here, and watch them Bruce Lee in good old LaserDisc composite quality. That being said, friends, this device is now 100% repaired. If you need anything repaired, restored, or modded, call your boy RetroByteMeister at retrobytemeister.com. Follow me on Insta, Facebook, and all the socials. Thanks for watching.